good. Bit simple, but they do look good. I love tail. This is Wingtail. Okay, so Tails, I think his name was in the game.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I played it, honestly, but I like that.
Tails is in the game. He was called Miles Prower.
And Rachel, I agree. I don't like the name Blue Booster. It's like, come on, they could have came up with something better.
Yeah, that sounds too close to Booster Blue or Booster Gold.
Yeah. Something I never said is, why does Sonic need a car? Or is the toy company giving Superman or Hulk a car syndrome? That's a good point.
And it looks pretty good.
Yeah, they should transform
be
into
a
a red
robot
too.
in disguise.
So the one thing about that crossover with Sonic and Transformers is that, me personally, I would have loved to seen the head sculpt of the robotic Sonic from when he did Sonic CD back in the day.
Oh, you know what? You're right. That would have looked so much better than what they gave us here.
Yeah, I mean the Tails head sculpt I accept, but the Sonic one, that looks kind of eh.
You know what it almost looks like? It almost looks like the car ride at Universal Studios.
I think it is the car ride from Universal Studios the way it looks.
Yeah, it looks like Revenge of the Fallen Evac, which was the figure based on the Universal Studios ride.
Yeah.
I mean,
See, yeah, I like
that biplane is a toy biplane. Sorry for interrupting you, Ultra Megatronus.
Yeah, that's no problem. No problem.
Yeah. I thought it was a real one.
I like it though. The plane is probably the best out of the two so far. I'm actually curious to see what they do with Robotnik.
Ever gotten.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So they do look good. They do look good. I'm not in the crossover series, but I won't deny that they look good. And people who do enjoy the crossover series, they're fairly happy with their purchases in the crossover series so far. So with the exception of that jet, which was disappointing as hell. But yeah.
What, the Top Gun one?
Yeah.
Well, it was a lot of fun to me. If you were there like I was on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 release day in 92,
I hope I don't
whatever it was.
I hope I don't get the shit run for this.
The Top Gun crossover, mostly because it came with the volleyball. But yeah, if I could find it for a reasonable price, I'd still pick it up.
I think Ecto was the best crossover so far, but some people.
Yeah, I have him still in box, and I have Knight Rider still in box.
Knight Rider, yeah. I mean, live action crossovers, definitely I would go with Knight Rider as well as Top Gun and Actotron. And even Back to the Future. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but there were still good crossovers.
But I understand.
And also Stranger Things.
Oh, that's right. They did do a Stranger Things, the pizza. I think I got that one now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They did do that one, didn't they?
I forgot his name, but my favorite crossover figures are Ectotron, Gigawatt, Knight Rider, Maverick, Stranger Things. Darn, I just had his name and I just lost it. But
I'm looking for it right now, actually.
The Stranger Things one, wasn't that Code Red or something like that?
Code Red, that was his name.
No, I got it. Actually, I got it right here. It is, what is this? Collaborator, Stranger Things, Motoring Sky, blah, 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 blah. What the hell is the name? It's just Pizza Boy. No, I'm serious. All right, so I'm going to zoom in on me really quick because I got it right here in my hand. So I'm thinking it's just...
No, see right there next to the Autobot logo, Ultra Megatronus? The Autobot logo above the photo, that's his name, Code Red.
Code Red? Okay. Thank you. Because my blind ass couldn't see shit. So back to the news.
There you go. There's another look at the scale. That's 86 Optimus. That looks to be the...
I do like that Bumblebee.
Oh, this one? The 86 Bumblebee?
Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, on that one for sure.
I like that they put the badge on
it. Is Missing Link Optimus.
Yeah.
That's Missing Link Optimus, yeah.
And this is the Netflix.
Yeah.
Is that a Blockies Optimus with a Megatron arm?
It is.
No, that's the Core Class Optimus with the Core Class Megatron arm.
All right, he's right. It's a Frankenstein Core Class Optimus with Megatron's arm.
Yep.
Cool. The ball joint in the elbow gave it away.
Ugh, nasty.
Oh, we lost. Did we lose? Okay, I thought we lost Ugly Rich. I forgot this is like.
Yep. So
we got full house
these look pretty good, and you know, for those who collect them, I like them. It looks like they have the right amount, the right accessories for them, game specific accessories too. I dig that. So. Good on you. Although I do agree with Ultra Megatronus that the Sonic the Robot head would have been a lot better here. But otherwise, kind of kibbly. What would the rear section of the plane here, and that's okay.
I hope I don't get the shame button for saying this, but I have never played a Sonic the Hedgehog video game in my whole life.
Oh, what, TF? What? What?
Hey, TF, I'm with you. I've never played one either.
What?
Same. Never played one. Right there with the TF fan geek.
Hold on, I've never played it either. I've never played it either, so count me in there too.
Okay, then you know what? You guys get this first.
That is a sexy ass chest. It weighs about. I've got a tarn fetish.
Like I said, special episode. I had to deck it out for the boys in the UK, so I have to. So the new shame button.
I love the fact that you acknowledge we're in Wales and we still got a palace guard.
They don't know, do they? They don't know.
Oh Christ! Okay, okay, so I got to go to this one. Johnny, where the hell are you now? What are you burying?
I'm in my garage.
Oh, wait, time out. Is that a Tesla?
I got a Tesla right here.
You got a Tesla?
Car.
Hey,
trust those cars.
Yep.
Look, I will say this, all right? As much hate as Tesla, I hate the fact that where he's taking it, but I do like the fact that they were trying
Actually, no, you don't know where I'm taking it because that's not what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm talking about it in a creativity way. The batteries, I've seen multiple videos of these cars getting blown up in the middle of the street or in garages. That's where I'm going with it. I think personally Teslas are unsafe vehicles. That's all I'm going with it.
One exploded in a junkyard.
Exactly.
Because of
I like my personal favorite is smart cars. So
Yeah.
my personal
I like
favorite
how
electric
the
vehicle.
doors stop working when it catches fire and you can't get out if you're trapped inside. Awesome.
Wait, what?
Yeah. When it loses powers, the doors lock and they can't be unlocked without power to them.
And by the way, that's my brother's Tesla, obviously, not mine. But yeah, still.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the stories, but there's been more than one person who's owned a Tesla where they were driving when the battery ran out before they could get to a recharge station. They were locked inside, and the fire department had to come and free them.
Oh,
that's right.
My boss owns a
That's why
Cybertruck.
I like the smart car. Sure, it's not as big, but the smart cars are my favorite electric vehicle, and they're awesome. They don't.
I hate to say it, but I still prefer vehicles that run on gasoline, like this guy does.
Right.
So there you go. Oh, he got it too. Sweet. Well, I didn't get it yet.
Good figure.
I'm waiting.
I've decided against buying them.
Anybody want to answer this question for the theory of the MPGs being reduced to the chug scales? Is it true or false?
It's
somewhat true. Somewhat true. It's a little bit smaller than the Commander Class 86 Prime, but not as small as the MP10. Like it's in between Commander Class 86 and MP10.
Okay.
And basically, most MPs are somewhere between the old Voyager and old leader scale, somewhere in there, between the 8.5 and 10.5 scale. They've always leaned towards that. Most MPG lean towards that scale somewhere.
And the Masterpiece line, I hate to say this, it hasn't been selling as much as the Chug line has. That's why in Japan, a lot of the designers went from Takara's Masterpiece designing toys for the Masterpiece line to designing them for the Chug line. That's why there's a lot of similarities, because in Japan it's the same designers. They're just designing the figures at
the Masterpiece line is still pretty favored there in Japan. It's still really popular. You know, I've got a couple of friends who still live there and still buy a lot of their stuff. And it's, Transformers aren't the most popular mecha series, but they're still, the Masterpiece line is still considered pretty strong over there. Right behind Bandai, because people love their Macross Robotech stuff. I
was kind of hoping for Hasbro. I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but I was hoping that Hasbro Pulse would do a North American release of Masterpiece Star Saber, but now that we have the HasLab figure, the chances of that are very unlikely.
Yeah, and they still, Takara did a few Masterpiece Brave series toys, like they did a King X Kaiser. They did They did. They did. It was another one. I forget that King X Kaiser masterpiece though looks beautiful. You guys are probably not real familiar with the Brave series, but it's the successor to Transformers.
Oh yeah, I know about the Brave series. I have 2 knockoffs of Brave figures.
Yeah, I have Fire Dagwan, a real one from original Fire Dagwan, and I have I want to say X Kaiser, not King X Kaiser though. So
yeah, I have a knockoff of Fire Dagwan. I know it's a knockoff because the parts on the original that were done in gray plastic on my knockoff version, they're done in gold chrome. So that's how I know it's a knockoff. And then I also have a knockoff of God Max.
Ooh, nice.
I wouldn't mind getting a knockoff G1 Megatron just because I don't have any G1 Megatron.
I'll be right back, guys.
I will be getting Megatron in the Missing Link line.
Now I just got the new Romulus third party, and you know, for I guess cartoon or animation accuracy, he's awesome. But I don't have any like G1 style toy of the Megatron, and I kind of want one because I have a G1 Optimus.
The closest G1 style Megatron figure I have in my collection is the Takara's Henkei Megatron. That's the only Megatron in my collection that transforms into a handheld weapon, even though it's a Nerf.
Nerf blaster gun, and still that was a great mold. That really was. That was a great mold.
Yeah,
I have that KO Megatron from years back, Destroy Monarch, the one that came with the bullets and the sword. That thing was nice. It didn't come with any labels, so I got a repro label set and labeled it up. But I mean, that thing is sturdy. It feels like a real Megatron. A little bit of paint. The repro labels, I guess they're called toy hacks now. I mean, that thing was immaculate. Came with everything.
I mean, he can't blow me up right now, but I took the Classics Megatron and repainted it. Nice. And this was before I figured out how to take pins out. I didn't take the pin out for the wings. I just cut the damn assembly off.
Well, you're not the only one. I've seen in the past collectors do that when they didn't have access to pin pushers or the tools to do that.
Every time I'm doing customizing, like right now, I'm customizing up a Velocity, an Earth mode Velocity. Right here, she is. Every time I encounter a metal pin, the first thing I do once I get it out is I throw it the hell away, and I reinsert a toothpick. Sometimes I have to sand it down. But toothpicks hold fantastic, and if you need to get rid of that, you don't have to worry about pulling it a second time. The thing, you just give it a little bit of force, and it breaks without hurting the plastic.
Yeah, I use the most recently I used a wooden dowel.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
So did I ever show you guys this?
Yeah, all the Autobot names.
So my friend made this for me. Like, he actually made this for me on my birthday in 2022.
Yeah.
And he literally used a program, and he got all the names together and made this program form all the names into an Autobot logo.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty sick.
Oh, that's cool. And sorry, I had to take care of something for my son, so
that's okay.
That's do you?
Pistachios.
Pistachios.
Yeah, it's not
pistachios. You never can have just one.
Does anybody here remember the red pistachios? The ones that come on the red shell.
Yep.
The red.
I have not seen those in years.
No.
Red 5.
I guess they were salt coated or something, but they were red colored for whatever reason.
And I got to zoom in on this one, guys, because this one I just want to see what's going on with this one. So Chris has got a donut in his mouth, but in the meantime, he's got something displayed here. What's going on with that?
That's Hatchet, isn't it?
Is it? I think so. Yeah. Nice.
Yep. Hatchet. I wasn't a fan of those characters, but they did look good.
Yeah, they did a really good job on that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rachel, I'm not sure
technically he's a terrible figure.
Megatron is going to be a gun. Well, I think he said that he's not going to be a gun.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I jumped on Romulus when he did come out.
Yep. I mean,
what we're going to get.
I still strongly believe that the Megatronus, the Fallen, is a pre-tool. It's not a pre-tool, it's the retool of 86 Megatron. They've already made 86 Megatron, and then they did Megatronus off of it. That's why they keep saying he's not a pre-tool, because he's the retool.
Depends. I mean, we haven't got Megatron yet, so we can call it original mold.
Not the first time they've done something like that. I mean, think about it. Titans Return, we got Optimus Prime and Megatron in molds that didn't belong to them. I mean, we got Megatron from an Octane or
I got that one hidden back there somewhere.
We got a Prime from Octane, and we got a Megatron from Blitzwing in Titans Return.
Right.
They were both good figures.
We need a new Octane triple changer.
Yes, we do.
We got Astro Train. We need a good.
And we need. We need a new broadside as commander class.
And I'm going to zoom in because it seems like Belushi is having a grand old time. I don't know what he's smoking, but that shit looks toxic and awesome.
Aurora Borealis.
Camera cover, right? I've been listening. I forgot I shut the camera. I was fucking around on this thing. It's shit. Oh no, I'm shit.
You've been trying to fix it, Mike.
Yeah, I've been working on it a bit, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So fuck it. I got other ones about the place that I'm storing for other people for some reason.
Fair enough.
And I'm smoking tobacco. It's all I smoke.
Meh.
I like to fuck people's heads by rolling them big, but that started when I was a teenager with police in town. I just thought I'd wind them up, but
I have the box here, but I can't find the. Let me stop the camera.
When he smelled it, we realised there was nothing dodgy going on. So, like, I never actually got in. I never caused the mischief I intended to, but it serves me well these days because I can freak people out on live streams.
Gabrielle's in the house. Gabriel, what's going on, man? What we
do is keep people nervous. It's just mischief. I don't want to frighten anybody.
No, that's fine.
Oh, you're on live with Ultra Megatronus saying no such thing as frightening anybody, just encouraging him even more.
That's the thing. I used to make what I thought looked like joints out of my tobacco so that I could just make people see if somebody would approach me and say, "What are you smoking?" You know, I never enjoyed that crap. I've tried it, of course I have, but I never enjoyed it. Never had a good time on it. So nowadays, it suits me well on the live streams because if I make a gigantic cigarette, I don't have to keep going like this all the time, you know, to make another little one. So it lasts me. And I like to fuck with people's heads. So there it is. But I don't do it.
So there's been this week has been rife with leaks, and I figure we could talk about them. So we got a studio series. Bumblebee,
leaks.
Dev Bumblebee.
That's really Welsh, leaks.
Yep. So we got another Bumblebee coming out. Yay! Another freaking Bumblebee. Like we don't already have, what?
You can never have enough Bumblebees.
Yeah, at least
never have enough Bumblebees.
Don't start making them when we stop buying them.
Yeah, you can never have enough Bumblebees.
There's been like 26 or 30 of them in the last 10 years alone, for crying out loud.
I'm going to army build Bumblebees now.
10 years, try about 10 months.
And you know what amazes me?
Every different kind of Bumblebee that there is.
You know what amazes me? There was a time period, of what was it? Almost 12 years in between Bumblebee figures, if you guys can believe that.
Yeah, the Unicron trilogy and RID didn't have Bumblebee. So
after the Generation 2 Bumblebee figure was released in 1994, the next Bumblebee figure we got was Classics Bumblebee in 2006, 12 years later. So there is a 12-year time span where the number of Bumblebee figures released by Hasbro was 0. 12 years without any Bumblebee figures. Can you guys believe that?
And we were all happier.
And they're making up for it.
It was
golden Armada and what is it? The Unicron trilogy.
It's because they didn't have the trademark, but they still kept the character there with Cheetor and Hotshot.
I remember whenever Chuck Bumblebee hit the shelves, I was dating a deaf girl at the time. And we had gone to see the one Transformers movie, and we weren't dating whenever we saw the Transformers movie, but I was dating this deaf girl. And I walked into like a Boscov's department store here in Johnstown, and there was Chuck Bumblebee sitting on the thing, but I only had there was also Starscream and there was Rodimus. And I'm like, I've only got money for one of these, and I really want that Starscream. And she looked at me, and I'll never forget it. My dying day, she looked at me and said, "If you don't buy that Bumblebee, I'm going to be very angry at you." And so I ended up having to buy the Bumblebee. It was.
I actually bought the Cliff Jumper version before I went back out and found the Bumblebee.
So hold on, she sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger when she told you that?
No, Arnold is more back of the throat, but just put it forward, and yes.
Get back to the shopper.
Sounds like the Jürgen von Strangle version of it.
The only classics deluxe figures I have are Rodimus, Ramjet, and Mirage, and I had to buy them on the aftermarket.
So we're getting an Orion Pax.
Yay!
It looks like a deluxe. So
yay!
We're getting a new barricade, deluxe barricade. There you go.
Whatever.
And we're getting a deluxe wind charger. Everybody likes that.
Finally, another mini bot.
I'll be okay with that as long as they turn him into Rook later on down the line.
Yeah, they're going to do that thing with the head, though, aren't they?
Oh, you're right, Mike. Oh, that would suck.
Oh, God. So can I intervene on a minute? Because I got to give Gabriel a fair warning.
Yeah.
I am right.
Gamer Edition, I'm going to zoom in on this one. Gamer Edition Ironhide looks good in either robot mode or car mode. Transforming them is the biggest piece of shit you'll ever have to deal with. If you didn't see my transformation video that I just literally gave up and threw it on the... Yes, it's tough.
Well, Ratchet it was an easy transformation, so I can't imagine it'd be much.
Well, okay, so hold on. In my defense, I did not transform Ratchet at the time. I transformed Ironhide. And the plastic, and I had a couple of people said the same thing too, that the plastic quality felt cheap and everything. The panels were popping off. I could sneeze and the damn thing popped off.
Really?
It was like I said, you saw my review on it. It was like I was not happy with that.
Yeah, that's right.
It was crap.
Well, I'm the one. Go ahead.
We're getting a deluxe Sunstreaker, 86 Sunstreaker. Raziel should be really happy with that.
Yep.
Oh, I know he's pleased.
And everybody loves this, a deluxe Kranix. Which
I am psyched for this. I am absolutely primed and psyched.
Now I need to get quintessence.
So far, the only figures of Kranix we've gotten were that non-transforming Kranix figure that came with the Earthrise Quintesson box set, and a repaint of Armada Unicron's minicom partner Dead End that had the name Kranix slapped onto it.
Didn't Super 7 do a Kranix? I can't remember.
Impossible Toys. Impossible Toys did.
They did.
They did a Kranix and an Arbalest.
Yeah.
And then there was, I believe he was English, but I'm afraid to say that right now on the stream because so many people have got it wrong. There was an English 3D designer that actually did a transforming Kranix that was incredible. It was MMS Hightail was the guy's name.
Nice. We're getting.
What did he transform into, Blung?
In the Marvel comics, he actually had an alt mode. And Kranix and Arbalest both had these alt modes. They were kind of like these kind of sleek Star Cruisers that kind of had like their face at the front.
Oh, I remember seeing pictures.
Yeah, that was.
That does sound familiar.
Yeah,
I've seen the artwork for Kranix's alt mode.
They're like seagull spoons or something.
Because of their small size, I call them space bikes.
yeah, I could see that.
New Cliff Jumper.
Okay, Cliff Jumper, cool.
Yep, a TF1 Thundercracker. And I did say it's Thundercracker. I say Thundercrapper because I don't like the character. So there you go.
I can find the image, but I don't know how to share it.
Yeah, there you go. We got TF1 Arachnid, which everybody apparently is really hyped for because the only version we've got so far is we got a one-step changer so far of her.
Oh, I got a question for everybody here because I think we talked about it on Danny and Friends. I think So, is Black Arachnia and Arachnid the same or different? Your thought.
Different. Definitely different.
Very obviously different. So.
What Norbs tries to assert, they are different characters.
I will say this: Black Arachnia is the spider that is redeemable. She is, she may be a bad guy, but maybe it's just reprogramming, maybe it's just her personality, but she is redeemable. If you go to that first Prime episode that has Arachnid, she's a straight up serial killer.
Yep.
You like those women who are attracted to death row, mate.
Arachnid is in what TF animated. Arachnid was Alita 1 after she got like abandoned on the planet, and then later on she's just like a triple changer who's a Decepticon that has nothing to do with Black Arachnid.
Yeah. And then in Transformers Prime, she was just straight up evil.
Yeah, in Transformers Prime.
She was just a bitch.
After they used her for TF animated, she was so popular that they wanted to bring her back, and that's when they brought her back in Prime and made her her own character, did her own thing, the whole psychopath thing.
Yep. So we're getting more Seekers. Yay, I suppose, but we got Voyager class 86 Skywarp, which I may pick up because I'm a Skywarp. I like
I'm a Skywarp junkie.
So, do you think these Seekers and stuff that we're getting from this 86 line, are they going to be just reprints, or are they going to be?
We've seen images of this one, and they're straight up look like the Earthrise molds. I'm not lying.
I'm just wondering if they're going to have
reprints of Earthrise.
I'm just wondering if they're going to be repaints of Studio Series Starscream where they have the opening fists.
Yeah.
Gabriel has this question for you.
Oh.
So if you want to answer them in the chat while we continue with this.
It's pretty.
Let's see. So to answer Gabriel's question about Studio Series Gamer Edition Ironhide, it's probably because I've been blinded by I'm going to say this right now. Ironhide and Ratchet are two of my all-time favorite Autobot characters. They're in my top 10, and even though Ultra Magnus a moment ago said that it's a pain to transform the Gamer Edition Ironhide figure, for me, the first time I transformed it, once I had all the steps memorized down. Yes, it's a little complicated, but for the vehicle mode and robot mode, it's totally worth it. So my advice is, get Gamer Edition Ironhide right now, even if you already have Gamer Edition Ratchet, because those are two fantastic Ironhide and Ratchet figures. With my word,
yeah, I love Ratchet.
And they are both arguably the best of the Gamer Edition figures that we've gotten so far.
Yep, I agree.
As long as the quality of plastic isn't garbage, that's the thing.
Well, that's the thing. On my copy of Gamer Edition Ironhide, the quality of plastic didn't feel cheap at all. It felt very sturdy and.
Where the hell is mine?
I haven't picked mine up yet, but I've got it. We also are getting a Voyager Class 86 Shockwave. I'm hoping it's a new mold. I've seen him. It doesn't appear to be the Siege mold.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably going to just be the Siege one without the backpack, and that's why they're releasing it as a Voyager.
I hope not. I hope it's a new mold. We need a new Shockwave.
Yeah. We got TF1 Alpha Trion coming out, and I won't buy it because it's transforming, and Alpha Trion shouldn't be a transformer, period. He's a Cybertronian, but he doesn't transform, all right? And even in the TF1 movie, you never saw an alt mode for him that I can recall.
No, he did transform into the lion in one scene.
Oh, that's right, he did. So maybe this one's forgivable, but any other Alpha Trion figure should not transform. I always wished they gave him an RED version of Alpha Trion. We never got one, but I always wished for one because that would have been the perfect Alpha Trion.
That's one thing I said on the blogs on TFW 2005. Why is it every time we have a non-transforming line of Transformers, Alpha Trion is the one character that's never included? The only time Alpha Trion was released in a non-transforming line of Transformers was in the the Super 7 series? But but every time we get a non-transforming line of Transformers, Alpha Trion's never there, and I always say to myself, Hasbro, why are you not releasing the one non-transforming Transformers
that everybody will buy?
That everyone will buy.
Yeah, it makes
Hasbro. What do you have against Transformers?
leader class. We are
say it louder for those in the back.
Bonus, I was going to say, what does Hasbro have against Alpha Trion?
Yeah. We're getting a leader class sound. I don't know what makes him leader class, but we're getting 86 sound wave. I hope they're not saying it's leader class just because of the if it'll have laser beak. If that's what they're saying makes leader class, I'm not.
The only way they'll justify it as leader class is if they throw every single cassette into that box with Soundwave.
Right. If it doesn't have at
From
least
my
2
understanding, they're going to make him more in scale with Blaster because the other sound waves they released really wasn't in scale with Blaster. They're just a little bit smaller, and him and Blaster are supposed to be the same size.
No,
so I think this is going to be slightly
It's like
retooled
that.
to be Blaster
size.
But if they're going to have Frenzy, Rumble, Ravage, and Ratbat come with them, then that would make sense too.
Blaster was a proper cassette player. Soundwave was a micro cassette player, so they are not meant to be the same size.
Well,
true, but in robot mode, they're the same size, and if you look at the usually have,
they're just not.
Soundwave's a little bit shorter than Blaster.
I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but if you stand Siege Soundwave next, Siege or Earthrise or Netflix Soundwave next to the old Titans Return, the leader class Blaster figure, they're almost in the same size when you can compare G1 Soundwave with G1 Blaster, the action figures.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, and then when Soundwave got reborn, quote unquote reborn, I know that's not quite right, into Sound Blaster, he was taller than he was originally. And if you watch the cartoon series, he grew taller in that when he was rebuilt, he was actually as tall as Blaster, if not a little taller.
I use the word revived.
Incredibly lazy series, though.
So we're also getting an 86 Snarl. What? Didn't we already get an 86?
No,
Snarl?
they said on one of the blogs that they had the letters PR next to it, so it's a package refresh of the first 86 Snarl.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah, Snarl's a package refresh. So
what?
There wasn't really an 86 Snarl. What, at least like 2 frames?
Yeah. We are getting a Nemesis Prime.
Whatever that guy just said.
That's my least favorite version of Nemesis Prime. It's just purple-eyed Optimus Prime.
No, I think my fucking audio's fucking up.
Oh yes. So we're getting 30th anniversary capsule, which will include deluxe Hound, singular. Thank you. Now he's being released. We're getting a Voyager Scourge. And we are getting a Voyager Hot Rod, and at least he's not a Voyager. All right, he's not a Voyager. This feels like it's going to be a package refresh here of that 86 Hot Rod, and he's more of a deluxe than the Voyager, but they're saying Voyager Hot Rod. Okay, whatever. Well, and then we're getting
they're going to try and throw in some extra stuff with him to try and make up for the fact that he's a deluxe size.
Hey, maybe he got a firebolt with him.
Yeah, and then we're getting another 86 Optimus Prime, I guess.
I'll just laugh it off. I mean, it's legitimate that could happen.
Honestly, if that Hot Rod came with Daniel and like not in the robot thing, but in his human form.
Yeah, but what about
that would pass?
A not perpetually shitting child version.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the fishing kid. Yeah.
Hasbro, how difficult would it be to go to?
I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, you're fine.
You know what? Even less interesting than Daniel or the fishing pole. I wouldn't be surprised if Hot Rod came with the tiny.
Hey, Aaron, what's up, man?
Cube he offers Wreck-Gar.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing, man? How you doing, brother?
Hello.
You know what Hasbro could do, and this is just wishful thinking on my part, but since Takara already has the molds from their Masterpiece line, they could get a Spike and Carly figure to include with some of these Hasbro releases, like the Prime or something, just those little Masterpiece figures that they came with, which were about like an 1.5 inches tall. Those would be fine. They could use those. People would be happy with those. I would be happy with them anyway.
So expanding on what I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, I was done.
So to expand on what Big M said a moment ago about the 86 liter Prime figure possibly being a 86 Commander class without the trailer. Maybe it'll be him in G1 action figure colors, where the white parts are done in a silvery gray plastic, and maybe darker shades of blue. And maybe he'll have yellow eyes instead of blue eyes. That's just me thinking.
Yeah.
There's something hidden in this list. There's something. Really? No. I see it now. The picture's very clear. There's something hidden in this list.
Where is it?
Okay, so number one, I'm not really excited for this. There's only 2 or 3 figures here that I'm probably gonna get. I mean, Kranix is the one I'm really excited for. Arachnid I'm excited for, but we have a Wind Charger, we have a Cliff Jumper, and we have a Bumblebee in this series, which to me screams a Generation Selects 3-pack of the BotCon Glyph, Tap Out, and Rook.
Oh,
yeah, nice.
That would be an interesting one. I mean, I had
to
make my own version of Glyph, but that would bring out that would bring a lot of fans out for that one.
I just hope the eventual tailgate repaint is released at mass retail and not an exclusive.
Yeah,
that's a bad picture of Kranix. That's a very bad. Looks like a porno picture of Kranix. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I swear you can find him on Brazzers.
No. Now I can't unsee it, Ultra Megatronus.
Now that is a mockery of justice. You need to shame yourself.
There's going to be a film star called Kranix.
Do I need to shame myself on that one?
Yes.
Well,
yes, you
do. Now that I can't unsee it, you know why he has his mouth open.
I'm going to go over to Photoshop real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
I'm just going to do it just because. For anybody that missed the first time, this is the UK version.
So continuing on, we got
all right.
We got early leaks of the 26 line coming out, and we have a deluxe Quintus Prime coming.
Nice.
Yep. There's a couple on here that I'm really excited. The rest not so much. We got a deluxe short shot, which is nice.
Finally.
Yes. That means the rest of the Technobots are coming. That's cool. So that's really cool. We got a deluxe blast off. So Combaticons.
Nice.
Yep. We got Quick Strike, which everybody's really happy for.
Wait, Sure Shot's one of the Target Masters, Ninja Bill.
Now, is that
you're right. Yeah.
Beast Wars Quick Strike, or is that something else?
No, the Quick Strike is the Beast Wars Quick Strike.
Yeah, it's Beast Wars Quick Strike.
We need him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
so
have
I'm excited for Sure Shot because he was supposed to come out in Legacy United, but something happened with the figure and they canceled it. So that's why I'm excited for Sure Shot to finally complete my Autobot Target Masters.
They've still yet to make any of the double Target Masters. Any of the Autobot ones, I should say. None of the Autobot double Target Masters.
No, they came out with Scoop during the Thrilling.
What?
Scoop came out in the Thrilling 30 line back in 2014, but never. Yeah. There's no Target Masters. There's no figures of Quick Mix or Landfill.
Exactly.
The rumors I heard was we were supposed to get all those in one shot. It was supposed to be a repaint of Combiner Wars Devastator, and we were going to get Quick Mix, Landfill, and Scoop in that, along with 3 members of the build team to make like one giant landfill out of Devastator.
Yeah,
never happened.
Yeah, but we've got all the Decepticon. We've got all the Decepticon double Target Masters now. We need the Autobots. So, that would be nice, Hasbro, if you're listening. We're getting a deluxe smokescreen.
Nice.
Now I've seen images. Supposedly, it's the Earthrise molds that we got in Kingdom? I believe we got Was it Kingdom or was it Earthrise? We got smokescreen in. Because I know we got them in Siege, and then we got them again in I think Earthrise, or was it? I'm not sure.
It was Earthrise.
Yeah.
Was it? I thought it was the Bumblebee line, the Buzzworthy series. It wasn't that one.
No, that was a Silver Streak.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Silver Streak. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the Siege version of Smokescreen was released in the Generation Selects line as an exclusive. Then
and
screen was mass retail.
This, folks, this is what I'm excited about right here. Power Glide. As
there you go.
As a kid, I always had two of the mini bots. One at any given time, I would either have Warpath or Power Glide in my pocket everywhere I went.
And away we go.
Right, Bill's talking. Nobody else gets a chance.
Sorry.
All right, so I want to get an opinion from Phoenix about that one for Power Glide. Phoenix, what's your thoughts on Power Glide coming out?
Yeah, this sounds cool. I mean, I always like the characters.
I have something to say about Smokescreen. Just a theory.
Going.
What if it's the smoke screen that attaches to Skyquake?
Okay, cool.
That's all.
I was just choking on my nuts.
There was a smoke screen that attached to Skyquake?
Was it Revenge of the Fallen or something?
I agree with Trans-Aaron.
No, yeah, same here, Trans-Aaron.
Wait, Mike's right. No, Mike is right. Yes, there was. Now I just remember. Yes, he's absolutely right.
What?
There was. Go ahead, Mike.
I don't know. I never had it, but I mean they brought
Was
a
it,
Skype a while ago, which Needle Nose could attach.
A repaint.
And everyone's going.
Was it a repaint of Revenge of the Fallen Mindwipe?
Jesus, talk all over me when you ask me for what I want to say.
Sorry, Mike.
No, it's fine. I'll just be quiet now.
Was it a repaint? Was it a repaint of Revenge of the Fallen Mindwipe? It got repainted into a different color, and then the little dude that went on the back was the one I got. Yeah. They repainted them into the G2 Ace of Ada, whatever it is, color scheme.
No, it was a G2 figure. It was fucking called Skyquake, and it came with a little sort of Cyberjet-y, almost precursor to Energon Starscreen figure that was called Smokescreen, which is the back.
Smokescreen and BB.
As that.
It was also BB Max and something else in Transformers, Beast Wars 2 or Beast Wars Neo. Yeah, it was used a few times. Big stealth bomber thing.
I'm talking about Generation 2. Right?
Yeah, he's talking about the blue stealth jet, right? And with it, it was Starscream BB in the Beast Wars 2nd, and then they released it. As Mike said, in a
screen.
Yep, he is right.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a ton of missiles that you could put on it. It was a trip.
Yeah,
was a triple changer,
bomb dropping thing. Yeah.
Yep, and he would and Skyquake was a triple changer. He had a tank, a jet, and a robot. And he's right. The Smokescreen was sort of a precursor to the Energon Starscream. It was a great mold.
It's the exact same thing. Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. So Power Glide, we're getting him.
Nice.
Very happy. Very happy. Getting a deluxe Swerve.
Okay.
All right, well, gentlemen, boys and girls, I have to get going.
Okay.
I had other obligations, but I was happy to be here with you guys. I was happy to meet our friends from across the pond there. And you guys have a great stream. I'll watch as much as I can while I'm away, but I got to do some things here.
All right, man.
Make your acquaintance and lovely kitty.
Thanks, guys.
See you
later.
Yeah.
But
so we're getting Swerve, which is cool.
Nice.
Swerve.
Gears repaint. Gears
then there
retool.
Say that again, Panky.
Gears retool.
Mini bots where we won't have to worry about the head swaps.
Yeah. I say Swerve is going to be a Legacy Gears retool.
Interesting.
I would agree because Swerve was typically a retool of them in the first place, so we're recolor anyway. Yeah. We're getting something I'm not interested in. I'm absolutely interested. Animated Ratchet, and I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I've been getting into that series too. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I have the original toy. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
and it's a Ratchet toy, and it's everyone knows it's ninja bait. If it's a Ratchet, I want it. So there you go.
Mm-hmm. My favorite line of animated Ratchet is when he tells RC, "Don't call me sir. I work for a living."
Well, that's a military slogan, no matter where you go.
Mm-hmm. We are getting a deluxe Prime cliff jumper.
Nice.
Considering what we only got the one, wasn't it? The dead cliff jumper in Prime that we got.
So we got the mass retail Prime cliff jumper figure.
We got Dead Prime. That's
those are first edition as well.
Yeah.
First edition.
So is this going to be a straight up repaint of the Prime Cliffjumper figure that was retooled from Rescue Bot Chase in that Target 4-pack?
I hope so.
Great.
Mm-hmm. That could be true.
Great thing.
Uh-huh.
Yep. For Voyagers, we're getting an Amalgamus Prime.
Nice.
Liking that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
What his shoulders since.
I'm kind of excited. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Cliff jumper.
Oh, that's the reissue, right?
The missing link. That's missing link.
That's missing link.
Yeah, that's why he has the bazooka. I love that they made it silver chrome.
I got it for Christmas.
You got one?
Oh, it was my birthday. I don't know.
Nice.
They're very close together.
Very nice. A little bit
Floppy
jealous.
shoulders as you like.
Princeton.
But, nice.
Hello.
Hey, Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
We get an animated Wreck-Ar, which will be the not the motorbike, but it'll be the garbage truck. It'll be, it'll be the Weird Al Wreck-Ar, and I dig that.
And it's going to be a redo of that junkie on garbage truck, isn't it? Because I look like him anyway.
Trash Master.
Trash Master.
Mm.
Trash Master.
I wish I was getting him before the concert.
I'm thinking Animated Wreck-Ar might be a retool of Legacy Bulkhead since they share similar transformations.
Could be. Yeah.
Ooh.
I would love to get him before the Weird Al concert coming up this July.
Mm-hmm.
Get it signed by him. He'd probably be like, "Oh, hey, one of my albums. It's me as a Transformer. Oh, awesome!
Nice. That would be really, really cool to happen. That would be really cool.
I would love to, but like for $400 a pop, like to get myself, my wife, and my son to meet him, that's like a $1,200 deal.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting an Armada Sideways.
Yes.
That I'm happy for because that's guaranteed 2 mini cons. Otherwise, it's not Sideways because he won't be able to do his head swappy thing.
My God, if there was ever a figure that needed updated, that's it.
He has got a third.
Yes.
And the thing is, Sideways is 2 mini cons. They combined into a rider that would ride on him, and he is the only motorcycle Transformer to have a rider sitting on it. So out of all the motorcycle Transformers out there, Armada Sideways is the one that's closest to being a robot in disguise because he can have, as it looks like someone's driving him all the time.
Human Alliance came with it.
I love being told stuff as though I don't, like everyone doesn't already know it. It's I know. That's what's so cool.
Wasn't there a
Human Alliance came with one?
Yeah, we just need the mini cons.
Kicker, he transformed. Kicker did in Energon, Cybertron, and there was also the Human Alliance dude. Tailpipe, something like that.
Yeah, but what I meant was where the rider actually interacts with the rest of the robot mode and is part of the transformation, is what I meant.
He has got a built-in third head of his own, so I found that out ages after.
Yeah. I just hope he has the gimmick of having both an Autobot and Decepticon head.
I know, it looks crap as well. You do need those mini
My
cons.
worry here, though, is that they haven't really done any mini cons with any of the other Armada figures, except for the Hot Shot and
But the thing is, with Armada Sideways, the minicons transformed into his head, so they were a lot more involved with him.
In Hot
I hope
Shots,
so.
minicon was the wrong color. I mean, I don't know. They're not doing it properly, are they? They're just trying to rinse many of us over time we might not have.
Well, always that, man.
I'm telling you, I think Hasbro's going to be waiting till the last second and decide to saying, all right, we're going to release all the mini cons now since we got the majority of the major Transformers out. Why not?
I hope so.
They're milking it for a bastard, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's ridiculous. They know it's bullshit. You know, it is ridiculous. It's bullshit. It needs to be done.
And I've said this before. The entire purpose of Armada was minicons. That was literally the existence. They even said in the beginning of the search for minicons. You know, it was this whole Pokemon thing. Got to catch them all. Minicons. Got to catch them all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By God, it worked.
Yes.
The only difference is you don't throw your balls around to catch something.
So let's abandon it, but we'll play on the nostalgia, but we won't put in the detail and the care that we used to.
I mean, seriously, guys. I mean, I don't know about you, but I have an issue about throwing my balls and catching something. That's not. It doesn't suit right with me.
I've caught a lot of stuff with my balls.
Something similar, yeah.
My God, can I make this any worse? I'm telling you. Oh, it's YouTube, so we're good.
I tend not to throw my balls. I'm too attached to them.
But bum.
Mine are in my wife's purse. Okay,
God
next is...
damn, I love you, Belushis. I love you, man.
Mike is a mad genius, and we love him.
I don't even know what I said. I can't remember. It's not weed. It's just tobacco. It's booze. Kentucky vodka. What the fuck shaped bottle is that?
Hold on, zooming in on you.
What is that, Mike?
I thought we're crossing the ocean. Let's fucking get in the spirit then, shall we? Literally. Vodka in Kentucky, shipped to London, and then sent to me. What the fuck for?
Nice.
And it's got some pretentious pseudo-Scandinavian name. What the fuck's going on here? And there's no information on the bottle apart from where it was made and who shipped it in.
The word vodka tells you all you need to know. It's potato ethanol.
Yeah, it's not where it comes from. It's where it's going. That's what counts.
Well, I gave it the smell test, and it smells exactly like every fucking vodka you could have paid a lot less for.
Sounds about right.
Look, if vodka has a taste or smell, it's not vodka, and you should probably throw whoever gave it to you against the wall somewhere.
It's just rotten potato juice.
Yeah.
I can make that. I have to.
I've never touched alcohol in my whole life, so I don't even know what to talk about
you,
that.
Sir, are missing something.
Well, then you have no stake in this conversation, so kindly stitch your lip.
You take your driver's license, you go out. Let's start you off easy with some Mike's Hard Lemonade. Get something fruity like a raspberry or a peach, and just down one or two, and then just watch all your cares melt away. Bills, wife.
Don't let him corrupt you, TF. Don't let him corrupt you, man. So you can stay straight edge. It's all good. It's all good. We'll take the hit for you. We'll take the hit for you. Trust me.
Do it.
Somebody's got
the kids don't melt away. They just take.
Wait, what was that, TF?
This is my drink of choice, fellas.
You should try the one from Long Island.
Is that green tea? Yeah.
You should try the one from Long Island. I promise you, you'll get a better buzz on it.
I tried those for a while.
I'll tell you what, make that tea a little bit better. Some vodka. I need to talk to my friend Lucius up there. He knows what.
Look, I promised a relative the day they died that I would never smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, or do any types of drugs. And I made that promise when I was 11 years old, and I'm still keeping that promise today. So,
and that is awesome. That is
awesome.
That's a good thing. Who was the relative? If you don't mind me asking. If
no, I don't mind at all.
Take a flying
it was my grandpa.
Okay.
And I'm still living in his house that he bought. He was the original owner. So I live in a family house. So that's rare these days in America. But
yeah. I was always afraid to drink. I'll be very honest with you.
I've lived here with my grandpa my whole life. So when I was a kid, my grandparents were just one bedroom away. It's not like people who, when they grow up, they leave their parents' home, and then when they have kids, they go visit their grandpa's house in either another town, another neighborhood, another state. No, it was just a bedroom's walk away for me to see my grandparents. So for me, the mentality I have is that 3 or more generations of people living under the same roof is normal. If there's less than, I don't know. I was always afraid to try alcohol until I got to about my mid-40s, and then I started to imbibe a little bit. But it was just my grandfather was an alcoholic. My older brother's an alcoholic. My younger brother's an alcoholic. So I was afraid it was going to hit me, and rightfully so. And then I started drinking just a little bit to take the edge off. I had a lot of stress in my life. And I'll tell you what, I realized they're just shitheads. The problem wasn't me. It wasn't my genetics. It's just they were bastards. Well, the reason why I also made a promise to drink is right before my grandpa passed away, a drunk driver swerved into our fence, shattering it, and they almost went down the hill into our house. So if they'd been driving a little faster, they would have plowed their way through the back hill of our yard and into our home.
Oh, man.
That's being irresponsible.
A couple of years earlier, another drunk driver up the street went into a neighbor's garage, smashed the car, and it was a total mess.
Oof. Holy smokes, dude.
We gotta get on some serious subjects here, man. This is getting be like an AA meeting for me.
This is why.
Okay, Voyager Nexus Prime from.
You drink or drive. You don't do both.
Okay.
I spent 2 years working in vehicle recovery, and I've seen the next one drinking and driving.
I don't know much about this, except I've
seen cars bleed. No, I have. I actually have.
It's not nice.
I'm excited for the next one in the leader class.
Big convoy, yes.
The only thing booze doesn't mix with is driving.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And they do not mix. You drink or drive.
Exactly.
But not both. Yep.
Big convoy. I'm psyched.
Big convoy, and I hope he comes with
aftermath. I haven't had to deal with the actual results, but I've seen the aftermath, and there is no fucking way, man.
I agree.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty horrific.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah, one night on my street. This is another reason I'm never gonna drink alcohol. Is these 3 teenagers were driving home drunk. They went off the road and they went right into a tree. The engine exploded, and there were no survivors.
I've seen a crash barrier through a car that actually went through somebody's head.
My God, it's getting fucking dark. I once saw 7 puppies fit into a blender.
Remember, Bill, about that convoy, big convoy. We're talking about it.
I hope he comes with his BFG cannon, because that would be awesome.
I was kind of wondering if, just like the way they renamed Leo Convoy Leo Prime here in the States, I was wondering if Hasbro was going to rename Big Convoy Mammoth Prime, but I guess not. I guess they went with his original name.
And
because Prime was called Convoy in Japan.
I mean, what if they had given him a Hasbro name like Behemoth Prime?
No, they'll probably make him a crossover and call him Manny Prime.
Nah, that's not. The name Manny, I don't think it would hold up well in the market.
Well, it depends on the Ice Age.
I hope that he's not going to have some crappy Earthrise Matrix in him. I hope it's the 2-handled one that he had in the original toy with just the 2 handles on the side of the Matrix. I'm really hoping that is going to be a good accessory too.
Well, you know what I hope they don't do is remove his gimmick of having the Matrix of Leadership inside his chest. I mean, with all the Optimus Prime figures we're now getting that have the Matrix of Leadership stored inside the chest, how much of a slap in the face would it be to fans and collectors if Big Convoy was the one figure that did not come with the Matrix of Leadership?
Oh, that would piss a lot of people off.
Not good.
Especially since he's the first ever figure who had a removable Matrix of Leadership inside the chest.
Exactly. He was he's the one I've told people for years and years. He is the one toy that is essential to your Prime collection, is because he was the very first to have a removable Matrix accessory, the very first toy. Everything else came after. So, yep. And we're
now they're going to mess with you guys. They're going to mess with you guys and not put a removable Matrix. And they'll say, "Oh, everybody else's Matrix comes out. Why do we have to take his out now?" They're going to mess with you guys now.
Didn't they do that with the Lao Convoy? Didn't they just have? Well, that's right. He didn't really have one. He just had that side of his chest, and so did Robots in Disguise, Optimus Prime, or Fire Convoy, as his name really is. He didn't have really so much of a matrix. It just had this part of his chest that opened up and revealed it in there. So yeah, I hope they don't. I hope they give us a removable matrix. I think that's just important to the character. We are getting a Commander class Onslaught.
Nice.
That is cool.
But again, I'm not happy
Combiner
with the scale.
frames.
I'm not happy with the scale of the new combiners. I'm just not. Everybody, they're good figures. What I've seen so far, they're good. And you guys are, are getting starting to get your, Constructicons, and that's great. As Tia Panky just showed off a little while ago, and so did Rico. I'm not happy with the scale of the new combiners. They made them expensive and smaller, and I don't get that.
Well, I'm not really happy with the way the Commander class size, the way the torso bots for the Scramble City Gestalt combiners transform. I mean, with Motormaster, it was kind of okay with only the truck cab transforming into his robot, and then the trailer being the torso for the torso body for Menasor. But the way I've seen, looking at the photos for Silverbolt and the way the Superion's torso just transforms into an extension for his jet mode, I'm just not flying with it.
Yeah.
Now with Onslaught, though, it does work out because he's the truck cab and a battle trailer with a big ass cannon on it. So for him, it does somewhat make sense to make the frame part of the trailer. Like remove the trailer and then just have him turn into the cab. It does make sense for him. True.
You know what I noticed on this list that I did not see, which I'm kind of surprised at? A Titan.
You're right.
Or did you not scroll like far enough?
No, there's no Titans.
No, there's no Titans.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm surprised they didn't like announce like, hey, we're gonna actually do a Primus Titan.
Yeah.
My theory is that they're going to save once they get the combiners all finished out. That will be the Titan slot. Is a box set of, say, Superion, box set of Devastator, box set of Bruticus.
All right.
Haven't Titans been doing scale thing? The Star Convoy.
I mean,
Star Convoy is the Titan this year, I think. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done Titans like Ultra Megatronus instead of Primus or.
Well, they've shrunk everything else, didn't they, a little bit?
So that's probably why I didn't acknowledge Star Convoy as a Titan. Because
they're saying Star Convoy is going to be the basically shortest of Titan Transformers that we've gotten. They're saying he might be the same.
No, I know better.
I saw a photo comparing him with the Generation Select Star Convoy figure, which I have hiding behind me. I mean, right there is Takara's Generation Select Star Convoy figure back there. He goes up to about Titan Star Convoy's knee pads. So, looking at my collection of Transformers figures, the Titan class Star Convoy figure, he's probably going to be about the same size as the old school Supreme class figures, such as Unicron. Collector 75.
Thinking about you the other day.
Hey, Graham, man, it is so nice to see you.
Mm-hmm.
So nice to hear from you.
Welcome to the stream.
Hello there.
Oh, Graham, how's it going, man?
You guys,
Graham, buddy.
if you guys want UK celebrity and you want Graham, that's what you need.
Yeah.
Probably about 2 weeks ago, I was thinking, where the fuck has that guy been for ages? And now he's popped up. Excellent.
Might be the two men that love potatoes more than me.
Graham. I miss your attic tours so much. I love talking to you during your attic tours and showing off all the beautiful KOs and whatnot you had. I miss that, buddy. I miss it.
So there's still plenty of Titan. There's still plenty of Transformers characters that could be done in Titan class size. There's G1 Super Megatron. You've got.
Would you want to see that one though?
You got Magnaboss from Beast Wars, the combiner.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then you've got animated Omega Supreme.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of them I would not want to see as Titans though.
Yeah.
The new ways of milking it and getting it out there to make their profit. So
I mean,
it'll be
I would
interesting to
if
see
they
what they
started
do.
repainting some of the Titan class figures we've gotten so far, like repainting Fortress Maximus into Brave Maximus.
Yeah.
Or repainting a Metro T1 Metroplex into Metro Titan. That's another repaint they could do.
And Crypticon into Gigastorm, such an easy thing to do. They just need to give a new headpiece and some sort of lightning patterns here and there on it, and it would be so easy to do, and they never did it. And we're getting another recolor Crypticon, so there's hoping, but
I wouldn't mind if I hope they repaint Tidal Wave into his Energon colors.
Oh, that'd be kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait. Something's just popped back into my head, and I don't know how true it is, but there were rumblings just a few months ago about them doing a new Titan Metroplex.
They weren't certain if it was going to be a new mold or if it was going to be a re-release of the.
I wasn't sure either, but only that they said they were going to do it.
Oh, go back.
I got excited on the forums.
I would love to get my hands on that one. I missed out the first time. I want to get my hands on that.
I don't mind if it's that one or a new one, but
I only got that Metroplex figure off of eBay a few years ago, and
so maybe that's the next Titan.
Yeah. Hopefully.
They weren't certain if it was going if they were going to re-release 30 Metroplex or not.
Solve the mystery.
Like they re-released Titan's Return, Fort Max, and Combiner Wars Devastator. If I had to pick a Titan that's already been released that needs a second release, it would be that Thrilling 30 Metroplex figure. Even though I paid mega bucks to get him and add him to my Transformers collection a few years ago.
I agree, but Trypticon was a surprise. It came out of left field. The recolor Trypticon came out of left field. I don't think anybody really saw that one coming. So
no, nobody did.
Yeah, and so here's hoping they'll do something else like that, another recolor or retool for another Titan that comes out. That would be great. Because there's so many Titans they haven't done. I mean, I would love to see another Piranacon. I would love, because the Combiner Wars, the Monster Bots, they were good, but not great combiners in of itself.
So going on what Lord Blumhouse said about hidden Easter eggs in the upcoming database listings, like he said with the Studio Series figures. If you look at the leak for Age of the Primes, we're getting a new figure of Vortex, and we're getting a new figure of Power Glide. I can see those figures being repainted into Bad Boy, Viper, and Alpha Bravo, respectively.
Why can't we? They're giving us all the where's Sky Gary? They're giving us all these. Where's Sky Gary? I mean, I want a Sky Gary.
I was hoping the Commander class figure next year would have been grandest to go with the Titan class Star Convoy figure coming out this year.
Ooh, that would have.
Alpha Bravo gets a repaint.
See if I can show this.
My hat.
Image share screen.
You're right, Mike. That would have been cool.
A buddy of mine actually had a theory that the reason we were seeing like the Bruticus limbs, like the first ones we got were the were Brawl and
Vortex.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The reasons we got those were, and the Commander class Onslaught, that those were going to be our Nexus Maximuses. Like those were like the individual limbs of Nexus Maximus, and then like the extra part, like Superion now has an extra part to his, and Motormaster had the trailer. He was thinking there was going to be a missile rack that you could launch up and make it look more like Heatwave on Onslaught. Unfortunately, it looks like now we're getting like a Voyager class Nexus Maximus, so it doesn't look like that panned out. But I was kind of hopeful for it.
Wow,
I agree.
I got something I want to bring up to you guys that's off topic of Transformers. Just give a little bit of break here. But if I can share it here, because there you go. Any thoughts on this coming out?
I've never really been a fan of Tron, so I don't have much of an opinion on it.
Okay. Anybody else?
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got an opinion.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Fan Geek. I mean, I like the Tron movies, themselves, but other than that, I like the laser cycles. That's my favorite part of the whole Tron series was the laser cycles.
Yeah, the bikes are cool.
I mean, if we got a crossover figure of the Tron cycle, then I would buy it.
Yeah, it's called.
That's how you get your green light.
Chromia. It's Chromia.
Mm-hmm.
We got Chromia,
weird floating bad guy kit. Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, like the one thing, Ninja, that since you said you like the light cycles, look at the trailer because they're bringing them into the real world, and they're like have a scene where they're being chased by the cops, and the guy activates the freaking laser and slices the car in half, like nice and clean.
Oh, cool! I heard this new film was a soft reboot. Is that right?
No, it's not a reboot. It's a brand new one.
Oh,
it's continuing the line, so this is like the third one out of the series.
So it's a sequel.
Because they have Tron, then Tron Legacy was the second, and then this is the third one. So this is like the trifecta of the three.
Yeah,
and yes, Jeff Bridges will be reprising his role.
Cool.
So
wait, is this movie being released during the 40th anniversary of the original Tron movie?
2025. No, I think Tron came out in either 80 or 81. So
yeah, it was earlier than 85, wasn't it?
Yeah. So if it is, it's going to be like, I mean, manufacture date will probably be the same, but after that, no, I'm actually excited to see this movie because I've always been a Tron fan. Like some people are, some people aren't, and all that, and it's all good all around.
Oh no! Do I see the D word up there on the top?
D word.
Disney.
I do.
Yes.
That's been a Disney since before they got
it was
corrupt.
always Disney.
Yeah, I know.
Before they got corrupt.
Uh-huh.
Before they came up with the make it, get a chicken and make it gay kind of slogan going around. That was the whole big joke in South Park.
I was more excited about the Naked Gun trailer. That
one,
that actually does look
I
funny.
haven't seen the trailer for that yet.
Looked a bit too action.
little heart.
What the heck is going on here? Stop
Right,
screen.
gentlemen, I'm gonna hop off the stream. It's starting to storm again here, so.
You know what? Probably will be calling it a night on this end too, because I got some things I got to take care of. But aside from that, though, guys, I want to thank everybody for popping on and joining us this afternoon. I know it's like I said, it's a different thing for us here, but really excited to have these gentlemen come on tonight. So definitely do a like.
Back.
What happened?
Thank you very much for having me on. I really, really appreciate it, and it's always fun to hang out with everyone.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, Fishy, Scott, Chris, Pete, Mike, Ultra Megatronus, and Tia Fan Geek. Oh,
that's it. You're getting your own damn show. You're getting your own show, Ninja. That's it. You're coming back on the air. You're getting your own show. You're too damn good. You shouldn't be behind. Yes. Because if you noticed, the majority of the show, that was you, man, because I gave it to you. You need your show back, Ninja. Stop doubting yourself. Come back.
No,
we want you back.
It's everybody else. It's everybody else. Come
on, guys. Let's encourage him. Ninja Bill.
I'll be there for you, Bill. I'll be there for you.
Bill, I didn't realize.
I'll record audio for your news stingers.
I'll fight hell to hold you.
We need the live Ninja Bill back.
I occasionally have a live show, and I thought
occasionally you need it back, man. You've got the skills. You got the talent, man. You got it.
Yeah, I can't do a show without at least some of these or all of you guys on it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I pretty much have to have either Chris, Pete, or Mike with me in the shows because they are my lifeblood. They're what keeps me the blood pumping.
What do we do? What do we do?
Oh, yeah, you guys are fine too. But Chris, Mike, and Pete. I'm just so used to streaming with those guys. I'm just so used to streaming with these guys that they're my lifeblood. There's what keeps me pumping.
Why do we get the blame for all it?
You've got the logo. You've got the whole 9 yards, man. You got it, man. You got to get back into the main thing. What's up going on? Correct. How are you?
That next Saturday.
Hello.
Same-ish bat time. Same-ish bat place.
I should have internet by then.
You know what? Let me do it. If we're going to do this, let's do a proper outro for everybody because everybody deserves to get their own thing. So we'll start off with, let's see, we'll go last person in and then forward. So we'll start off with TF. You came in last. You go.
Yeah. All right. So you guys can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. I love to talk everything Transformers related. I was going to get a review out last weekend, but our cat got sick and we had to put him down. And then
my condolences, dude.
Lost a member of our family, and of course, as I said when I first came on, my family got into a fight last night. So last weekend and this weekend, weekends have been a struggle for me, and that's a shame because the weekend is the best time that I can record my reviews for my YouTube channel. But there has been some glimmer of hope. I've gotten some of the new 2025 Transformers figures in from courtesy of Amazon. I got Scrapper. I'm going to wait until I have all 6 Constructicons, then I'll review them all at once so I can get Devastator combined. And in addition to Scrapper, I've also got Fugitive Waspinator from Amazon.
Yep.
And then
you just upset Ugly Wretch, man, because he's already mad at me. So we got to find one and we got to send it out to him.
So and then I was looking around to see if there were any other Transformers figures that were available on Amazon that I didn't have, and I was originally going to pass on this figure, but then after watching some reviews of positive reviews on it, I figured why not add to my Transformers collection?
Hold on, too late.
Devastation Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Do it.
Apparently, like people are saying bad things about him, but they say that once they've got him, they actually like it.
Why am I still on? Hold on, my bad.
No problem. And then I got it's actually appropriate you accidentally get a second drum roll because I got 5 other Transformers figures coming from Amazon later this week. So when they get here, I'm gonna do a collection haul video.
Speaking of which, let me make sure here. All right, cool deal. All right, so next person we'll do the outro for. Let's see, who came in. All right, so we'll do. I don't remember who came in. Bloodhole, I think, came in. Oh. So, and now you got fair warning.
Thank you. It stunned me. I'm not used to hearing my own name. My heavens! Please watch Good Morning Cybertron. Wednesdays, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time. I do apologize. I was distracted. I made something while we were talking.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Little custom Lysac from Mavs on Cults.
Very nice.
Oh, yes. So while we were talking, my collection increased by 1.
Congratulations, man.
Awesome. I always love to see customs. Always love to see customs.
Oh, thank you.
I knew you were up to something.
Damn right.
Let's do this. We'll do Fishy next on his. So Fishy.
Fishy 22.8 here on YouTube. I'm on Rumble and Twitter. I refuse to call it X. It's still the old one because I can still call idiots twits then. Thanks for having me, and it's been great meeting the new guests.
I love that setup you got, like nuclear green microphone and dang. That sounds like
I can change the color, but I don't want to mess with that right now.
Nah, I totally understand that one. All right. And then let's go to Ninja Bill because I had to pick on him somehow.
Ninja Bill reviews. That's here on YouTube. You can find me also on Facebook or Meta or whatever the hell they're calling it now. I don't care. It's Shinobi Biru on that, and that's pretty much that's it. That's the only social media I really involve myself with. So, thanks for having me on. I really, really appreciate it. And my life's doing strange things, but thanks.
And don't forget, you can pick up his new rap album on OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. I thought you looked familiar, Bill.
We'll be out there soon. All right. And then again, a special thanks to my guests from across the pond. And I will start off with Belucius over here. And if you'd like to let us know where you can find us.
All right. Well, thanks for having us. And I don't really do anything, but I hope all your babies are born naked. I'll see you on the ice.
I hope so, because if they're wearing clothes, that's going to be a very painful issue for everybody. That's a woman. For us guys, we're good. until they figure out how to like manipulate our bodies and make us into freaking baby carrying bastards and shit like that. Hope not. I don't know. I couldn't. No, I could not poop out a baby, and they didn't want it to go the other way either. No, just no. Although it'd be a hell of an ego complex with the women. All righty, and then this gentleman here. Thank you for coming on, Mr. Phoenix, sir.
Hello, my name's Phoenix. My channel's Phoenix 102. Thank you very much for having me. It's been great.
Thank you for coming on again. I'm really, really glad. I hope you had a great time on. And then, finally, is this gentleman over here, Mr. Ugly Wretch himself.
Yeah. I don't really do outros. If I'm around, you can find me. Don't worry about it. Thanks for having us. Don't think we really contributed much because, whatever, we're here.
Everybody contributes in every way, shape, or form. So definitely, anybody out there that's watching, make sure you follow everybody here. I don't care if you don't follow. I mean, I care if you follow me, but definitely follow these guys. They've been busting their asses since day one.
For what? Just so you know, I was on wish list. What? Just so you know.
Yeah. Everybody definitely
get him a wasp. Somebody get him a wasp. Just do it.
Yeah, get Ugly Wretch. If you live in the UK area, please find Ugly Wretch a waspinator. If you live in the States, let's help him find that waspinator and get it out to him.
It's going out worldwide, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
One way or another. And if anybody can find anybody in the States a freaking Silverbolt because Amazon decided to say screw you and cancel our Amazon orders, that'd be awesome as well.
Oh, yes, wow.
Where the hell have you been?
Well, the thing is, I hope you guys don't hate me for this. I did not pre-order. I did not pre-order aerial bots.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. Seriously.
Yeah, no, I didn't pre-order the aerial bots, so I had no idea what was going on with Silverbolt. I just know that he's been out of stock, but I didn't pre-order him nor Air Raid or Slingshot.
Oh, I got an email saying that was the only pre-order I made for him was for the aerial bots, and when he got canceled, I want to say Wednesday, and I was just like, nope, I'm done. And I'm not the only one. Ultra Megatronus got it. Darth Ravage,
Patriot Prime. It was like they got it overseas in Asia, but as far as like North America is concerned, I mean, I'm not sure about Canada. But it was like, okay, no. I mean, the only person that can answer if he got his yet is Anthony Haslash, because supposedly his came in, but nothing officially came through yet.
The thing is, I had before my cat passed away, my family and I actually got a bunch of were hit with a bunch of bills, and so I had to pick and choose which Studio Series and Age of the Primes Wave 1 figures I could pre-order. So the aerial bots, G2 Grimlock, and Studio Series and TF1 Sentinel Prime were the ones that got the that had to go. So,
ouch. Well, Blue Barney, I understand.
I changed my mind on Sentinel Prime now that most of the bills are paid off, but still.
I haven't really picked up any of the one figures. I've got one Prime, the Ultimate Prime or whatever, and that's it. So this, that's the only one.
The only Transformers 1 figures I have are the Studio Series Optimus Prime and Megatron figures. They're the only ones I had any real interest in.
Agreed.
You can see them right here. You can see them right here over my shoulder. They're right there.
The only reason I got this is because of the scale. I like the scale. I like the scale of it. So.
I was originally going to buy the mass retail version of Optimus Prime and pass on the Studio Series, but when I went and found Megatron at my local Target store, the Studio Series Optimus Prime figure was on clearance, $3 off. So I figured, why not get it for $3 less than retail? So
did I get everybody on the outro, or did I miss anybody? I hope I got everybody.
No, you got it.
No, it's all good, man.
Okay. So I don't want to be one of them sloppy. Well, actually, I am one of those sloppy hosts and all that stuff.
You're fine. You're excellent. You do a good job,
dude. I came on the air and said I'm holding my nuts. Okay. and for the record, I almost choked on them too. Like, yeah.
Choking on nuts is a hard thing. Yeah.
You can find Ultra Megatronus choking on his nuts on OnlyFans as well. You'll have a background sound check of Ninja Bill.
I have to be careful with how many nuts I consume because they make me nutty.
Oh God, that is well, I can't do the shame on that one because I did worse plugs though. All right, guys, again, thank you very much for coming on tonight. I hope you had a great time. Hopefully, we should be able to do this again later on, and hopefully, we'll get more guests, different guests, and everything else, so everybody can like expand and get the channels going up there and getting everybody super popular. So with that being said, guys, have a great night. I'm tired of saying my own slogan and all that stuff, so I'll just say good night, one and all. Till next time. Take care. And why do I always screw up the ending? Oh, that's my traditional thing, I guess.
Awesome. Great show. Thank you so much.